Wait, before you swallow that next magnesium pill, let me tell you something that might surprise you. You could be wasting your money and actually missing out on a much more powerful, natural way to rebuild muscle and boost recovery. Because the truth is, your body doesn't just want supplements, it craves real food, living nutrients, and minerals that your cells can actually absorb. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what food gives you more magnesium and muscle building benefits than any capsule ever could. Magnesium is one of the most essential minerals in the human body, yet it's also one of the most commonly misunderstood. People are often told to take magnesium supplements to improve energy, sleep, recovery, and muscle function, but what they don't realize is that most of these supplements aren't absorbed effectively by the body. You could be taking a pill every single day, thinking you're supporting your health, but in reality, your body might still be running low on magnesium. It's not because you don't need it. It's because the form you're taking isn't being used the way nature intended. The idea that all magnesium supplements are equally beneficial is one of the biggest misconceptions in health and fitness today, and understanding why starts with knowing how magnesium actually works inside your body. Magnesium plays a crucial role in over 300 biochemical reactions in the human body. It helps your muscles contract and relax, supports protein synthesis, regulates blood sugar, and even assists in energy production at the cellular level. Every heartbeat, every muscle flex, every nerve signal depends on magnesium. When levels drop, you start to feel it: fatigue, cramps, insomnia, anxiety, and even slower recovery after workouts are all signs your body is running on low magnesium. But here's the catch: even though magnesium is vital, it's not easily absorbed through the digestive tract, especially when it comes in synthetic or isolated forms. Most supplements are made from cheap compounds like magnesium oxide or magnesium sulfate. These might look good on a label because they contain a high percentage of magnesium by weight, but in the human body, they don't dissolve well. Magnesium oxide, for instance, has an absorption rate as low as 4%, meaning that out of every 500 mg you take, your body might only use 20 mg. The rest passes through your system unused. This poor absorption isn't just a technical issue. It affects real results. You can be consistent with your supplement routine, yet still experience muscle fatigue, restlessness, or poor sleep because your body isn't getting enough usable magnesium. It's like pouring water into a leaky bucket. The effort is there, but the outcome isn't. The digestive system has specific ways of absorbing minerals, and magnesium, in particular, needs the right pH environment and supporting nutrients to be effectively taken up into the bloodstream. If your diet is lacking in those cofactors, or if your gut health is compromised, even the best magnesium supplement can end up being ineffective. Many people don't realize that the form of magnesium matters just as much as the amount. There are different types: magnesium citrate, glycinate, malate, threonate, and oxide, among others, and each behaves differently in the body. Some are better for muscle relaxation, others for brain health, and some barely absorb at all. Magnesium citrate and glycinate, for example, are known for higher bioavailability, but they're often more expensive, so most mass market supplements stick to the cheaper, poorly absorbed forms. That's why two people can take magnesium every day and have completely different results. One feels relaxed and energized, while the other notices nothing. It's not the mineral that's failing them, it's the delivery method. The problem also extends to the way supplements are manufactured. Most magnesium products are processed with fillers, binders, or artificial coatings that can interfere with absorption. They might sit in your stomach, resist breakdown, and pass through before your body has a chance to extract the mineral. On top of that, if you're someone who drinks a lot of coffee, consumes alcohol regularly, or eats a diet high in sugar or processed foods, your magnesium levels deplete faster. All of these factors create a situation where supplementation alone can't keep up. Even if you're swallowing pills daily, your lifestyle and diet could be working against you, making it nearly impossible to restore balance without addressing the root cause. There's another layer to this issue. Magnesium interacts closely with other minerals, especially calcium and potassium. If your magnesium supplement isn't balanced with these other nutrients, your body struggles to absorb and use it properly. That's why getting magnesium from food is often superior. It comes naturally paired with those co-nutrients in perfect ratios. When you eat leafy greens, nuts, seeds, or legumes, you're not just consuming magnesium, you're taking in the entire nutritional symphony that helps your body recognize, absorb, and utilize it efficiently. Supplements, on the other hand, often deliver magnesium in isolation, which disrupts this natural balance. Over time, that can even create new imbalances, too much of one mineral and not enough of another, which can lead to muscle cramps, digestive discomfort, or fatigue. The very symptoms you were trying to fix in the first place. One of the reasons people feel so frustrated with supplements is because they expect instant results. You might take magnesium for a few days, not notice any changes, and either give up or increase the dose. But what's actually happening is that your body isn't absorbing enough to make a difference. The intestines have specific transport channels for minerals, and if those channels are already inflamed or blocked due to poor gut health, even the most bioavailable form of magnesium will struggle to get through. That's why people with digestive issues, bloating, IBS, or leaky gut often remain magnesium deficient despite supplementation. The key is not just taking more magnesium, but improving the conditions that allow your body to absorb it. Research also shows that magnesium absorption can be affected by vitamin D status. Without enough vitamin D, your body has a harder time moving magnesium into the cells where it's needed. The same goes for B6 and zinc. They act as supporting players in magnesium metabolism. So, when you rely on supplements that provide only magnesium without these complementary nutrients, you're giving your body a puzzle with missing pieces. It's another reason why whole foods outperform pills every time. They provide the entire nutrient package, working synergistically to maximize absorption and utilization. Another often overlooked issue with magnesium supplements is timing. Some people take them with meals, others on an empty stomach, and that changes how much magnesium your body can handle at once. Large doses at once can overwhelm your digestive system and cause diarrhea, which ironically flushes magnesium out even faster. That's why so many people experience stomach upset when taking magnesium oxide or citrate. Your body simply can't absorb that much magnesium in one go, so it pushes it out. The end result is dehydration, mineral loss, and the exact opposite of what you were hoping for. It's also worth noting that the supplement industry isn't tightly regulated in many parts of the world. This means that what's listed on the label isn't always what's in the bottle. Independent lab tests have found magnesium supplements that contain significantly less magnesium than claimed, or that are contaminated with heavy metals or other impurities. When you rely solely on supplements, you're placing a lot of trust in the manufacturer, and that trust isn't always earned. With food, however, you know what you're getting. Real nutrients in their natural, unprocessed form. There's a psychological component too. People often treat supplements as a shortcut, a way to cover their bases without making lifestyle changes. But when it comes to minerals like magnesium, that mindset doesn't work. Your body doesn't want shortcuts. It wants consistency and nourishment from the ground up. Magnesium from whole foods doesn't just add to your mineral levels. It comes with enzymes, fiber, and antioxidants that improve the entire system of absorption and utilization. Supplements can't replicate that complexity. It's like comparing an isolated instrument to a full orchestra. The pill might play one note, but real food delivers the entire melody. The irony is that magnesium is abundant in nature. It's in the soil, in plants, in nuts and seeds, yet modern diets are so processed and refined that we've stripped much of it away. White flour, white rice, and processed oils all lose their magnesium content during production. So instead of replenishing magnesium through food, many people turn to pills, not realizing that the same processing methods that remove magnesium from food also affect how it's delivered in supplements. What we really need is to reconnect with natural food sources, not depend on synthetic replacements. When you start to understand how poorly absorbed most magnesium supplements are, it changes your perspective completely. You realize that the solution isn't just to take more, but to take smarter, to get magnesium the way your body evolved to receive it. Real, whole foods deliver magnesium in a living, balanced matrix that your digestive system recognizes and embraces. That's why people who shift from relying on supplements to eating magnesium-rich foods often feel an immediate improvement in their energy, sleep, and muscle function. Their bodies are finally receiving magnesium in a way that makes sense. The reality is that no matter how advanced supplement technology becomes, it's hard to beat nature. Your body knows how to process nutrients from real food because that's what it's been doing for thousands of years. Supplements can fill gaps temporarily, but they're not a substitute for genuine nourishment. And when it comes to magnesium, a mineral that affects everything from your heartbeat to your muscle strength, quality and absorption matter far more than quantity. When people think about rebuilding muscle or improving recovery, they often rush toward powders, pills, and supplements, believing those are the quickest ways to see results. But the truth is, real food holds far more power than most synthetic products. Nature designed certain foods to be rich in magnesium, perfectly balanced with other minerals and nutrients that help the body use it efficiently. This natural synergy is what makes foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, avocado, and dark chocolate so effective for muscle repair and energy restoration. These foods don't just give you magnesium in isolation. They deliver it in a way your cells actually recognize, absorb, and utilize. That's why people who get their magnesium from whole foods experience better results, more consistent energy, and faster recovery compared to those relying on supplements. Magnesium from real food is what your body has evolved to process. When you eat something like spinach, your digestive system recognizes it as a whole, living source of nutrients. It's not just magnesium, it's fiber, chlorophyll, potassium, iron, and antioxidants all working together. This combination makes absorption smoother and more effective. Magnesium supplements, on the other hand, are often isolated compounds that lack this nutritional harmony. Without the presence of other minerals and enzymes, your body struggles to absorb magnesium efficiently. But when magnesium comes packaged naturally within food, your digestive enzymes and gut bacteria know exactly what to do with it. They work together to extract, transport, and deliver magnesium to the cells that need it most, especially your muscles. Spinach is one of the most underrated foods when it comes to rebuilding muscle. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach provides nearly 40% of your daily magnesium requirement, but that's only part of the story. Spinach also contains nitrates, which help improve blood flow, and chlorophyll, which boosts oxygen delivery to your muscles. Better blood flow means your muscle fibers receive more nutrients and oxygen during recovery, speeding up the rebuilding process after intense exercise. It also reduces lactic acid buildup, meaning less soreness the next day. When you combine magnesium's role in muscle contraction with spinach's natural anti-inflammatory and oxygenating effects, you create a powerful internal environment for growth and repair. Pumpkin seeds are another exceptional source of magnesium that many people overlook. They're small, convenient, and packed with a nutrient density that rivals many supplements. Just a handful of pumpkin seeds gives you more magnesium than most pills, and they also contain zinc, protein, and healthy fats. That combination is crucial because zinc supports muscle protein synthesis, while the fats provide a steady source of energy and reduce inflammation. The magnesium in pumpkin seeds helps muscles relax after they contract, reducing the chances of cramps and tightness. When you eat these seeds consistently, you're not only replenishing magnesium, you're giving your muscles everything they need to recover fully from strain and stress. Unlike a capsule, pumpkin seeds are a complete food, offering the synergy that supplements simply can't match. Almonds and cashews are also excellent sources of magnesium, and they bring additional benefits to the table. Both are rich in healthy fats and amino acids that support muscle regeneration. When you train hard, your muscles experience microscopic tears that require protein and minerals to repair. Magnesium plays a key role in this process by activating enzymes involved in protein synthesis. When you eat almonds or cashews, you're providing your body with both the raw materials, amino acids, and the spark and magnesium needed for rebuilding. They're also portable, easy to add to meals, and provide long, lasting energy that keeps you performing well throughout the day. Avocados deserve a special mention because they offer one of the most balanced nutrient profiles for athletes and anyone focusing on recovery. They're packed with magnesium, potassium, and healthy monounsaturated fats that support heart health and muscle function. Potassium and magnesium work together to balance fluid levels and prevent cramps. After exercise, your muscles lose electrolytes through sweat, and avocados help restore that balance naturally. The fats in avocados also reduce inflammation, helping your body recover faster. Eating avocado after a workout or adding it to your meals can help restore muscle strength, reduce fatigue, and keep your energy stable. And then there's dark chocolate, a delicious, natural way to increase magnesium intake. The key is choosing chocolate with a high cocoa content, ideally 70% or more. The cocoa in dark chocolate contains magnesium along with antioxidants like flavonoids that improve circulation. Better circulation means better nutrient delivery to your muscles, enhancing their ability to repair and grow. Dark chocolate also helps reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that can break down muscle tissue when it's elevated for too long. So not only does it satisfy your cravings, it also contributes to muscle health, recovery, and mental balance. It's a perfect example of how real food can be both enjoyable and deeply functional for your body. The difference between magnesium from food and supplements becomes especially clear when you look at how the body processes each. Magnesium from natural sources is bound to organic molecules that your body recognizes, like chlorophyll in plants or fatty acids in seeds. This allows for gradual absorption through the intestines, providing a steady stream of magnesium without overwhelming your system. Supplements, however, often release large doses at once, which can irritate the digestive tract or cause diarrhea, flushing out minerals before they can be absorbed. With food, magnesium absorption happens more efficiently and sustainably. It's not just about the amount you consume, it's about how much your body can actually use. And real food always wins that comparison. Another reason whole foods outperform supplements is the presence of nutrients that enhance magnesium's effects. For instance, the vitamin E in nuts protects cell membranes from damage during exercise, while the plant compounds in greens act as antioxidants that fight inflammation. When these nutrients combine naturally with magnesium, the result is a complete recovery package. Your muscles receive not just the mineral they need to rebuild, but the protection and energy support necessary for true strength and endurance. Supplements can't provide that level of synergy because they isolate one nutrient from the many others it depends on. Food-based magnesium also interacts positively with your gut microbiome. The fiber in leafy greens, nuts, and seeds feeds beneficial bacteria that, in turn, help your intestines absorb minerals more efficiently. This connection is something that supplements completely overlook. Without a healthy gut, even the best magnesium pill will have limited effect. But when you consume magnesium-rich foods, you're nurturing your gut as well as your muscles. Over time, this builds a foundation for long-term health and resilience. You're not just improving one system, you're improving the whole network that supports your energy, strength, and recovery. There's also a psychological and emotional advantage to getting magnesium through food. When you prepare and eat natural foods, you engage your senses and connect with your body in a way that taking a pill never can. You become more aware of what nourishes you and more in tune with how your body responds. That awareness helps you make better decisions and stay consistent, which ultimately leads to better results. Supplements can make you feel like you're outsourcing responsibility for your health, but food reminds you that healing and growth come from daily choices, not quick fixes. Another powerful aspect of magnesium-rich foods is how they contribute to overall hydration and electrolyte balance. After intense exercise, your muscles not only need protein and carbohydrates, but also a proper balance of minerals like magnesium, sodium, and potassium to restore their function. When you rely on foods like spinach, avocado, or pumpkin seeds, you're getting that balance naturally. You're giving your body exactly what it needs in the proportions it evolved to use. That's why many athletes who switch from supplements to whole food recovery plans notice immediate improvements. They feel less stiff, less fatigued, and more energized throughout the day. What's even more fascinating is how consistent magnesium intake from food affects long-term muscle health. Regularly consuming these foods helps maintain steady magnesium levels in your blood and muscles, preventing the highs and lows that come with sporadic supplement use. Steady magnesium levels mean consistent energy production in your cells. Your muscles rely on ATP, the body's main energy molecule, which can't be produced efficiently without magnesium. When you eat magnesium-rich foods daily, your cells stay fueled, your performance stays stable, and your recovery times shorten naturally. People often underestimate how interconnected everything in the body is. When magnesium from food improves your muscle recovery, it also helps regulate your heart rhythm, keeps your blood sugar balanced, and supports your nervous system. That's why people who eat more magnesium-rich foods often feel calmer and more focused, even when they're training hard. It's not just about muscles, it's about the entire body functioning in sync. Supplements can't replicate that harmony because they isolate one piece of a much bigger picture. The bottom line is that foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, avocados, and dark chocolate don't just provide magnesium. They deliver it in a complete, living form that your body can actually use to rebuild muscle, restore balance, and sustain energy. They offer the minerals, vitamins, fats, and antioxidants your body needs to transform magnesium from a simple nutrient into a full body performance enhancer. The more you rely on these natural sources, the more efficient your recovery becomes, and the stronger you feel over time. It's not about how much magnesium you consume, it's about how intelligently and naturally you get it. And when that source is real food, the difference is undeniable. When you think about building muscle, you might focus on protein shakes or supplements that promise quick recovery. But the truth is, minerals play just as important a role in that process, especially magnesium. What makes magnesium from whole foods so powerful isn't just the mineral itself, but the way it's packaged in nature alongside other nutrients that help your body absorb and use it more effectively. When magnesium is combined with potassium, calcium, iron, chlorophyll, and healthy plant compounds, it becomes far more bioavailable. That word, bioavailable, simply means usable by the body. You could take all the supplements you want, but if your body can't absorb and use what's inside them, it's almost like pouring water into a bucket with holes. Real food closes those holes, giving your body what it can truly use to rebuild, repair, and perform at its best. Take spinach, for example. It's loaded with magnesium, but it doesn't stop there. It's also rich in potassium and iron. Potassium helps balance electrolytes in your muscles, preventing cramps and ensuring that muscle fibers contract smoothly. Iron boosts oxygen transport, allowing your muscles to get more of what they need during recovery. Then you have chlorophyll, the green pigment in spinach, which helps carry oxygen throughout your body, improving circulation and helping your muscles recover faster after exercise. So while magnesium supplements might give you one piece of the puzzle, whole foods like spinach deliver the entire picture, everything working together in perfect harmony. Another beautiful example is avocado. This creamy fruit isn't just a source of healthy fats, it's a powerhouse of magnesium, potassium, and antioxidants. After an intense workout, your muscles are inflamed and slightly damaged. That's what triggers growth. The fats in avocado, particularly oleic acid, help calm that inflammation. Meanwhile, magnesium and potassium restore balance to your electrolytes and help your muscles relax. This combination not only enhances recovery, but also improves muscle function and flexibility. When you eat avocado regularly, you're feeding your muscles a complete recovery package rather than a single isolated nutrient. Pumpkin seeds offer another kind of magic. They're packed with magnesium, zinc, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids, all of which play different but complementary roles in muscle repair. Zinc helps with testosterone production and protein synthesis, which are both crucial for muscle growth. The omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation, while magnesium relaxes the muscles and improves energy production. This makes pumpkin seeds one of the most complete natural recovery foods out there. The synergy between these nutrients is what makes them so effective. The human body thrives on balance, and pumpkin seeds provide that balance naturally, something no single supplement can replicate. Dark chocolate, when it's at least 70% cocoa, is another underrated source of magnesium that also brings antioxidants called flavonoids to the table. These flavonoids improve blood flow, allowing nutrients to reach your muscles faster. Think of it as improving the delivery system that carries magnesium, oxygen, and amino acids to where they're needed most. This increased circulation doesn't just support muscle repair, it also helps flush out waste products like lactic acid that build up during intense workouts. That means less soreness and quicker recovery. So when you enjoy a small piece of dark chocolate after your workout, you're not indulging, you're actually fueling your recovery in a very real way. Magnesium also has a powerful relationship with calcium, another mineral essential for muscle movement. While calcium helps muscles contract, magnesium helps them relax. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can become overly tense, leading to cramps, stiffness, and fatigue. When you consume foods rich in both, like leafy greens, almonds, or sesame seeds, you support this natural balance. It's like having an accelerator and brake pedal working smoothly together. Too much calcium without enough magnesium is like pressing the gas pedal without ever letting up. It leads to exhaustion and strain. Whole foods maintain this delicate equilibrium effortlessly, ensuring your muscles work efficiently without stress or tension. The anti-inflammatory power of magnesium-rich foods can't be overlooked either. When you train, your muscles experience microscopic tears, and inflammation is part of the repair process. But chronic inflammation can slow healing and make you feel sore for days. Foods like spinach, nuts, and seeds contain not only magnesium but also polyphenols and antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress. These compounds neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that cause damage when you exercise intensely. That's why eating a magnesium-rich diet doesn't just help you recover physically. It helps your cells recover at the microscopic level, ensuring that your tissues heal faster and more completely. Let's talk about chlorophyll for a moment, because it's one of the most underrated compounds in the world of nutrition. It's what gives plants their green color, but in your body, it acts almost like a natural blood cleanser. The structure of chlorophyll is very similar to hemoglobin, the molecule that carries oxygen in your blood. When you eat chlorophyll-rich foods like spinach, kale, or parsley, you improve oxygen transport throughout your body. More oxygen means better endurance, quicker recovery, and stronger performance. And because chlorophyll naturally comes with magnesium at its core, the two work hand in hand, oxygenating, energizing, and healing your muscles all at once. It's nature's built-in recovery system, perfectly designed for the human body. Potassium is another mineral that works alongside magnesium to keep your muscles functioning properly. When you sweat, you lose both potassium and magnesium, which can lead to cramps, weakness, and fatigue if not replenished. Foods like bananas, avocados, and leafy greens provide both minerals in the ideal balance. Potassium helps regulate nerve impulses and muscle contractions, while magnesium supports relaxation and recovery. Together, they prevent cramping, improve hydration, and stabilize your heart rhythm. When you get these minerals from food, they're absorbed gradually, preventing the sudden spikes and drops that can happen with supplements. One of the biggest advantages of getting magnesium from food rather than pills is the natural presence of enzymes and cofactors. For example, B vitamins in whole foods help magnesium convert food into usable energy. Vitamin C improves iron absorption, which enhances oxygen delivery to your muscles. Even small plant compounds like quercetin and lutein, found in leafy greens and seeds, have anti-inflammatory properties that amplify magnesium's effects. These interactions are incredibly complex, but they happen effortlessly when you eat a balanced, natural diet. Supplements isolate nutrients, but nature delivers them incomplete. living forms that work together as a team. There's also something to be said about the hydration power of magnesium-rich foods. Magnesium works hand in hand with sodium and potassium to regulate fluid balance inside and outside your cells. When you eat foods like cucumbers, leafy greens, and citrus fruits, you're not only replenishing minerals, you're restoring hydration at a cellular level. This helps your muscles stay supple and reduces the risk of injury. It's a holistic effect that extends far beyond just muscle repair. It influences how your entire body functions under stress and recovery. Athletes and fitness enthusiasts often notice that once they start eating magnesium-rich foods consistently, their recovery times improve and their performance feels smoother. They experience fewer cramps, sleep better, and even notice more mental clarity. That's because magnesium isn't just for muscles, it also calms the nervous system. When you get it through natural food sources, the additional nutrients like tryptophan, omega-3s, and B vitamins support serotonin production and reduce stress hormones. So the same meal that helps your muscles recover can also improve your mood and help you relax, creating a full circle effect on body and mind. When magnesium is supported by other minerals like calcium and potassium, it also helps stabilize your blood sugar levels. This means your energy stays steady instead of crashing midday. Stable blood sugar is crucial for athletes because it allows the body to recover faster and maintain consistent strength levels. Foods like nuts, seeds, and leafy greens provide this balance naturally. They contain the fiber and healthy fats that slow down digestion, giving your body a steady release of energy. This makes a huge difference in how efficiently your muscles rebuild and how much energy you have for your next workout. The beauty of nature's design is that all these nutrients coexist perfectly in the foods that are richest in magnesium. Every time you eat them, you're not just consuming a single mineral, you're taking in a coordinated system of vitamins, fats, antioxidants, and phytonutrients that all work together to support your body's natural recovery and growth processes. That's why real food will always outperform supplements. You're not just feeding your muscles, you're feeding your entire biology with the materials it was designed to run on. The magnesium helps your muscles relax and repair. Potassium keeps your cells hydrated, calcium supports contractions, iron enhances oxygen flow, and the antioxidants reduce inflammation, all happening at once in harmony, the way nature intended. Over time, consistently eating magnesium-rich whole foods changes your baseline health. Your body becomes more efficient at energy production, your recovery speeds up, and your endurance increases naturally. You stop experiencing the highs and lows that come from synthetic supplementation and start feeling balanced from within. The difference might not happen overnight, but it's lasting and real. Your muscles recover faster, your sleep improves, your stress levels drop, and your performance continues to rise, all because the nutrients in your food are working together, not against each other. That's the true secret behind magnesium-rich foods. It's not just the magnesium itself, it's the natural partnership between nutrients that allows your body to rebuild, strengthen, and thrive from the inside out. Nature doesn't isolate, it integrates. And when you fuel yourself with those integrated sources, your body responds with vitality, endurance, and strength that no pill could ever give you. Your gut health plays a much bigger role in muscle recovery and nutrient absorption than most people realize. You could be eating the right foods or even taking supplements. But if your gut isn't functioning properly, a lot of those nutrients never make it to your cells. Magnesium is one of the minerals most affected by this. The intestines are where magnesium absorption happens. So when your gut environment is out of balance, your body struggles to take in what it needs, no matter how much you consume. This is why two people can eat the same meal and have totally different results. One absorbs the nutrients efficiently, the other doesn't. The difference lies in the health of their gut microbiome, that vast community of trillions of bacteria living inside your digestive tract. Those bacteria aren't just passive passengers, they actively participate in the process of breaking down food, releasing nutrients, and signaling your body to absorb them. When that system is healthy, your muscles get the full benefit of what you eat. When it's not, even the best diet can fall short. Magnesium absorption is especially sensitive to the condition of your intestines. It primarily takes place in the small intestine, but only if the lining of the gut is healthy and intact. When inflammation or imbalance occurs, something that happens frequently due to stress, processed foods, or antibiotics, the gut lining becomes compromised and nutrient absorption drops dramatically. This is often referred to as leaky gut, and while it's not always visible or dramatic, even mild inflammation can make a big difference. In that state, the tight junctions between intestinal cells loosen, allowing unwanted substances to leak through and triggering the immune system. The result is systemic inflammation, fatigue, and impaired nutrient uptake. That means less magnesium gets absorbed and your muscles don't get the fuel they need to relax, recover, and rebuild. The fascinating part is that magnesium itself helps maintain gut health. It supports muscle contractions in the intestines, helping food move smoothly through your digestive system. When you're low on magnesium, digestion slows, constipation becomes more common, and harmful bacteria can start to overgrow. This creates a vicious cycle. Poor gut health reduces magnesium absorption, and low magnesium further damages gut function. Breaking that cycle requires a focus on whole magnesium, rich foods that also nourish your microbiome. Leafy greens, nuts, seeds, legumes, and avocados not only provide magnesium, but also fiber and prebiotics that feed your beneficial gut bacteria. Those bacteria, in turn, improve your ability to extract and absorb minerals from food. It's an elegant feedback loop. Your gut supports magnesium absorption, and magnesium supports your gut. Another key player here is digestive enzymes. These are the biological catalysts that break food into its basic nutrients. Your gut bacteria help produce many of these enzymes, so when the microbiome is thriving, digestion becomes much more efficient. A healthy microbiome helps break down complex plant compounds, releasing magnesium and other minerals from their natural plant structures so your body can use them. Processed foods and artificial additives, however, can disrupt this process. They feed harmful bacteria, starve beneficial ones, and reduce enzyme production. Over time, this imbalance, known as dysbiosis, makes it harder for your gut to extract nutrients even from healthy meals. That's one of the biggest reasons why many people experience bloating, fatigue, or nutrient deficiencies despite eating well. It's not that the nutrients aren't present, it's that their gut can't access them efficiently. Your gut flora also plays a direct role in how your immune system behaves, which influences inflammation levels throughout your body. When your gut bacteria are healthy and diverse, they produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which reduce inflammation and strengthen the gut lining. Butyrate also improves magnesium uptake by making the intestinal environment more conducive to mineral transport. However, when the gut is imbalanced, pathogenic bacteria produce toxins that irritate the gut lining, increase inflammation, and block nutrient absorption. This internal battle silently affects your recovery. Your muscles can't rebuild efficiently in an inflamed body, and the harder you train, the more stress you add to an already struggling system. That's why supporting gut health through diet, sleep, and stress management is one of the most underrated muscle-building strategies. Probiotic foods can make a huge difference in this process. Yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and other fermented foods reintroduce beneficial bacteria into your system, helping restore balance to the microbiome. When you pair these foods with magnesium-rich options, you get a double benefit. You increase magnesium intake while creating the gut conditions necessary to absorb it fully. The fermentation process also enhances bioavailability, meaning fermented foods naturally make minerals like magnesium easier to absorb. That's why traditional diets around the world often included fermented elements. They worked in harmony with the body's natural rhythms to improve digestion and nutrient utilization. Fiber is another unsung hero when it comes to magnesium absorption and gut health. Plant-based fibers act as prebiotics, feeding the good bacteria in your intestines and helping them multiply. When these bacteria thrive, they improve the pH of your gut and enhance the expression of magnesium transporters, the channels that move magnesium from your intestines into your bloodstream. This means that every bite of fiber-rich magnesium-containing food has a compounding effect. It doesn't just add magnesium, it teaches your body to absorb magnesium more efficiently in the long term. Conversely, diets low in fiber and high in processed food starve the microbiome, leading to fewer good bacteria, lower magnesium absorption, and slower muscle recovery. Stress also plays a surprisingly large role in gut health and magnesium levels. When you're under chronic stress, your body produces cortisol, a hormone that alters digestion and changes the balance of your gut microbiota. Cortisol also causes your body to excrete more magnesium through urine, making deficiency more likely. This double hit, poor absorption from the gut and increased loss through stress, can leave you feeling tired, sore, and mentally foggy. Managing stress through sleep, mindfulness, and balanced nutrition helps protect your magnesium levels and keeps your gut calm and functional. When your nervous system relaxes, digestion improves, inflammation decreases, and your body becomes far more efficient at using the nutrients you give it. One of the most important yet overlooked connections is how gut health influences energy production. Magnesium is a key part of ATP synthesis, the process that generates energy in your cells. If your gut isn't absorbing enough magnesium, your energy levels drop because your cells can't produce ATP effectively. That lack of energy affects everything from your workouts to your recovery and even your mood. A sluggish gut means sluggish energy, but when your digestive system is working well, your magnesium intake supports steady energy throughout the day, helping you perform at your best both physically and mentally. Hydration is another part of the equation that connects gut health and magnesium. Your intestines need water to move food through properly and allow minerals to dissolve and be absorbed. Dehydration makes digestion sluggish and increases the chances of constipation, which further disrupts the microbiome. Magnesium itself helps regulate fluid balance, so when levels drop, your body becomes even more prone to dehydration. That's why magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, cucumber and avocado, which also contain water and electrolytes, are so effective. They hydrate you from the inside while supporting mineral balance. The liver also works closely with the gut in this process. It's responsible for detoxifying waste and processing nutrients after they're absorbed. A healthy gut reduces the load on the liver, allowing it to function more efficiently. Magnesium supports liver enzyme function, helping with detoxification and metabolism. When your gut and liver are both supported, your entire system runs cleaner, your digestion improves, and your muscles get the steady flow of nutrients they need. It's all interconnected. Gut health, magnesium absorption, muscle recovery, and energy production form one continuous loop that either works for you or against you depending on how you care for it. Sleep plays an unexpected but vital role too. Your gut bacteria have their own circadian rhythm, which syncs with yours. Poor sleep throws off this rhythm, leading to less diversity in your gut microbiome and weaker nutrient absorption. Magnesium helps regulate sleep by calming the nervous system, but for it to do that effectively, it needs to be absorbed well. This means that poor gut health can indirectly worsen your sleep, and poor sleep further disrupts your gut, a cycle that drains both your energy and your performance. By improving gut function, you make it easier for magnesium to do its job in restoring deep, quality rest, which in turn helps your muscles recover more completely. The food environment you create for your gut determines the quality of nutrients your body receives. When your meals are rich in whole, unprocessed foods, you're not just feeding yourself, you're feeding your gut bacteria, which in turn make sure that every vitamin and mineral you consume is absorbed efficiently. Processed foods, refined sugar, and alcohol disrupt that process, feeding harmful bacteria and reducing magnesium uptake. But every time you eat a salad filled with greens, nuts, seeds, and avocado, or drink a smoothie with spinach and yogurt, you're repairing your gut's ecosystem and training it to function better. Over time, this makes your body more resilient, more efficient, and more capable of building and maintaining lean muscle naturally. A healthy gut doesn't just help you absorb magnesium, it helps you get more out of every nutrient you eat. It's the foundation of true recovery and long-term strength. When your gut flora is balanced and your digestive system is thriving, your muscles receive a consistent supply of minerals. Your energy levels stabilize and your body heals faster. You stop feeling bloated or fatigued, your performance improves, and even your mood lifts. The gut is where transformation begins. If you want to rebuild your muscles, increase your energy, and feel stronger in every sense of the word, it starts not with a supplement, but with healing and nourishing your gut so it can do what it was designed to do: absorb, restore, and sustain your body from within. When you start getting your magnesium from natural food sources instead of supplements, something incredible happens inside your body. Your entire system begins to work in harmony again. Natural magnesium doesn't just help your muscles recover, it works like a silent conductor, bringing your nervous system, sleep patterns, and energy cycles back into rhythm. Supplements, especially those made with synthetic compounds, often flood your system all at once, giving your body more than it can process in a short time. The excess gets flushed out, and you're left thinking you've topped up, when in reality, most of it never made it into your cells. But when magnesium comes from food, it's absorbed slowly and steadily, balanced with other minerals, vitamins, and cofactors that help your body use it effectively. This gentle, natural rhythm is exactly what your nervous system needs to calm down and function optimally. The nervous system relies heavily on magnesium to regulate how your brain communicates with your body. Every thought, movement, and emotion depends on electrical signals that travel between nerve cells, and magnesium acts like a gatekeeper for those signals. It prevents overstimulation, which is what causes muscle cramps, twitching, and anxiety. Without enough magnesium, your nerves fire too easily, creating tension and stress throughout your body. But when magnesium levels are stable, your nervous system operates smoothly. You feel calm, focused, and physically relaxed. That's why people often describe a sense of deep calm after eating magnesium-rich foods like avocado, spinach, or dark chocolate. The minerals and phytonutrients in these foods help quiet the body's stress response, easing both mental and physical fatigue. When your nervous system relaxes, your sleep improves naturally. Magnesium activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for rest and recovery. It helps regulate melatonin production, the hormone that tells your body when it's time to sleep. Unlike supplements that spike magnesium levels quickly and fade out, natural sources of magnesium deliver it gradually, allowing your body to maintain stable levels through the night. This helps you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and reach the deep restorative stages of sleep where real muscle repair happens. Those moments when your body releases growth hormone, rebuilds tissue, and balances stress hormones are all magnesium dependent. Without it, you might still be sleeping, but your recovery won't be as complete. That's why athletes who prioritize magnesium-rich meals often notice they wake up more refreshed and stronger, not just rested. Natural magnesium also helps balance your mood by regulating neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. These are the brain's feel-good chemicals responsible for motivation, focus, and emotional stability. When you're magnesium deficient, your brain becomes more sensitive to stress and anxiety because those neurotransmitters can't function properly. You might find yourself more irritable, tired, or easily overwhelmed. But as you start eating foods that restore magnesium, like leafy greens, legumes, and nuts, you'll notice your mood stabilizes. It's not a sudden lift like caffeine or sugar gives you. It's a deeper, steadier sense of calm and clarity that builds day after day. You begin to feel more in control of your emotions and more resilient to stress because your nervous system isn't constantly overreacting. What's fascinating is how closely magnesium interacts with calcium in your body. Calcium helps your muscles contract, and magnesium helps them relax. The two minerals are in constant balance. When magnesium levels drop, calcium takes over, and your muscles stay in a semi-contracted state, which leads to stiffness, cramps, and even high blood pressure. Natural magnesium from food brings that balance back by gently lowering calcium's dominance and allowing your muscles to fully relax between contractions. This not only improves physical flexibility, but also helps your blood vessels expand more easily, improving circulation and oxygen delivery to your muscles. Over time, this means faster recovery, less soreness and better endurance. It's the kind of improvement that no synthetic supplement can truly replicate because it comes from a complete nutritional ecosystem, fiber, antioxidants, and trace minerals all working together to support absorption and balance. One of the most overlooked aspects of magnesium's natural benefits is how it supports adrenal health. Your adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys and produce hormones like cortisol, which manage stress and energy levels. When you're constantly stressed or overworked, your adrenals pump out cortisol non-stop, and magnesium gets depleted faster than almost any other mineral. That's why people under chronic stress often feel tired yet restless, wired but drained. It's a sign their magnesium reserves are running low. When you replenish magnesium through whole foods, it supports your adrenal glands by calming the stress response and reducing cortisol output. You begin to feel more balanced. Your energy returns during the day, and your body can wind down naturally at night. This steady, grounded energy is what separates natural recovery from temporary stimulation. The beauty of natural magnesium is that it doesn't work in isolation. When you get it from foods like pumpkin seeds or spinach, you're also taking in other nutrients that amplify its effects: vitamin B6, potassium, manganese, and antioxidants. These nutrients form the perfect environment for magnesium to be absorbed, transported, and utilized by your cells. For example, vitamin B6 helps magnesium enter your cells more efficiently, while potassium helps balance electrolytes, preventing dehydration and muscle fatigue. Antioxidants protect your cells from the oxidative stress that often comes after intense workouts, ensuring that magnesium can do its job in rebuilding rather than fighting damage. This synergy doesn't exist in synthetic pills, where magnesium is often isolated from the very cofactors that make it work best. Gut health also plays a supporting role in how magnesium from food benefits your nervous system and sleep. A healthy gut produces neurotransmitters like serotonin and GABA, both of which are essential for calmness and sleep. Magnesium supports the bacteria that create these compounds, creating a positive feedback loop between your digestive system and brain. When your gut is balanced, your brain receives more of these calming signals, helping you fall asleep faster and stay relaxed throughout the day. The connection between the gut and the brain, often called the gut-brain axis, is one of the strongest arguments for getting magnesium naturally. Every nutrient you eat is processed through this axis, and when the process flows smoothly, your mental and physical performance both improve. Over time, natural magnesium intake doesn't just improve your sleep or reduce stress, it changes how your body operates on a cellular level. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including energy production, DNA repair, and protein synthesis. Every time your muscle fibers tear during exercise, your body needs magnesium to rebuild them stronger. Every time your cells produce ATP, the molecule that fuels all activity, magnesium is there stabilizing it. Without enough magnesium, ATP becomes unstable and energy production slows down. That's why even a mild deficiency can leave you feeling fatigued, weak, or unmotivated. But as you replenish magnesium through food, your cells regain their energy efficiency, and you start to feel that spark return. Your workouts feel smoother, your recovery feels faster, and your body begins to perform like it's supposed to. The mental clarity that comes with balanced magnesium levels is also noticeable. Your brain consumes a huge portion of your body's magnesium supply because it relies on it to regulate communication between neurons. When levels drop, your focus, memory, and decision-making suffer. You may find yourself distracted or mentally foggy. But when you restore magnesium through natural food sources, your brain starts functioning with more precision. The signals between neurons become clearer, your concentration improves, and even your creativity flows more easily. It's like turning static-filled radio into crystal clear sound. This is why magnesium-rich diets are often linked with better mental health, improved cognitive performance, and a sharper sense of alertness during the day. Another subtle but important benefit of getting magnesium from food is its effect on long-term heart health. Magnesium helps regulate heart rhythm, blood pressure, and blood vessel function. Low levels of magnesium can make the heart work harder, leading to irregular beats or tension in the arteries. Natural magnesium from foods like leafy greens, nuts, and seeds supports a steady heartbeat and keeps blood flowing smoothly. Combined with potassium and fiber from the same foods, it helps lower bad cholesterol and reduce strain on your cardiovascular system. This means not only better workouts and recovery, but also a stronger, more resilient heart over time. Natural magnesium intake also influences your hormonal balance. For both men and women, magnesium helps regulate hormones like testosterone and estrogen, ensuring they're produced and metabolized properly. When magnesium levels are low, hormone production can become irregular, affecting muscle growth, energy, and mood. By eating magnesium-rich foods consistently, you support balanced hormone function, which contributes to better recovery, more stable energy levels, and even improved skin and hair health. Hormones are chemical messengers, and magnesium ensures that those messages are delivered clearly throughout your body. When your magnesium intake comes from real food, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're feeding your life systems. Your body starts sensing naturally. You wake up feeling more energized, your mind feels calmer, your workouts feel more controlled, and your recovery feels complete. You don't need artificial energy boosts or sleep aids because your body has learned to balance itself again. That's what natural magnesium does. It restores the body's built-in wisdom. You begin to trust your body's rhythm because it starts working the way it's meant to. Your sleep becomes your reset button, your meals become your medicine, and your movement becomes your expression of strength and balance. Every bite of a magnesium-rich meal fuels this process from the inside out, not just building stronger muscles, but creating a more grounded, focused, and vibrant version of yourself.